Yeah, welcome to another Daywalker daytime paranormal investigation. Today we're going to be visiting Robert the Doll in Key West. I'm sure many of you have heard about him. I've been wanting to see him for the past 20 something years, and basically he's a haunted doll. There's plenty of videos out there I'm sure you guys can check out, and I'm not going to go over it again, but people say that you can come out here and see him, and he moves on his own, and there's all kinds of scary stories there behind them about people that took his picture without asking permission and had terrible things happen to him on the way back home. Um, Testimonials about, car accidents, airplane accidents, all kinds of good stuff. The audio here in the background is actually plays constantly while you're visiting Robert. I got lucky. I got there really early, and there wasn't too many people around. So I got some good footage of him without having other people standing around. These are just more examples of the letters that people write, claiming that because they didn't ask for permission, terrible things happened to him, and some of the backstory of the artist that named Robert that lived in Key West. There's an old saying that don't meet your heroes, they say. And not that I was disappointed meeting Robert, but it wasn't as creepy as I thought it would be. At least not as much as people make him out to be. It's a great display. Maybe it's just the setting. Maybe they could do a better job of creeping you out before you see him. The museum has a few other things that we'll check out in a minute, but the little Robert the Doll area is just this section that we're showing you now. And besides the music, it doesn't really freak you out that much. You kind of get the good look at Robert, which is nice. You can get real close to him, and I was trying to get as many angles as I could. As you can see, I tried to take some readings. I didn't get anything. I didn't see him move. I stood there for a while. I didn't see anything. I didn't get any kind of strange feelings about Robert. But it certainly was interesting finally to get to see him in person. But besides that, unfortunately, it wasn't a story I could tell that freaked me out about him. I know the museum has a nighttime tour that you could do that probably is a little bit better than just seeing him during the day that doesn't give you that creepy feeling. And I walked the rest of the actual museum's cool. Is a bunch of old stuff from back in the 1900s all the way through now, and they really don't have that much, but it's a great place to kind of walk around. This was during the summer, so it's really hot, so make sure you bring some water with you. There's a bunch of neat little tunnels like this everywhere that lead into rooms. This used to be some kind of fort back in the day, and you'll find all kinds of strange pictures and art collections that they put in there. Don't really have any explanation, just kind of let you walk around and explore the place, which is kind of cool. museum is pretty much on the east coast of the island. So if you're coming out here just for the museum, that's pretty much all you're gonna be doing because there isn't too much more to see. And you can see the water. It's really nice views from up top the museum, and I think you'll see some construction guys that are working on the roof. And it's just a beautiful view out there, but there's not much more to see besides the museum if you're in this side of the island. This was just a big room I found, and you'll see inside there's a bunch of strange artwork, no names or anything. It's just kind of in there for unknown reasons. Maybe there's a tour at night that explains it, but it wasn't really just explaining any of this stuff. Take one last look at Robert. I'm definitely not discouraging anybody to make a trip. I loved it. It was a great time. I just wish I would have seen something, been scared, or been able to record some kind of paranormal activity. But I hope you guys enjoy it. A close look. Usually you don't get this much of an opportunity to get as close as I did to Robert at all.